the foul language of the day. All right, which even at the time of the Messiah, they had their foul language, calling someone a serpent. All right, that back then that was the foul language of that day. If you call someone an animal, okay, you dumbass, you would be like, that's like in this time calling them, talking about their mama or calling them a SOB. All right, so you got to know the difference between the two. All right, it says, a man that useth much swearing shall be filled with iniquity. All right, always making these promises in the name of the Lord. That ain't the spirit you want to be in. Just do the work and try to be as upright as possible, man. Okay? All right? And a plague shall never depart from his house. If he shall offend, his sin shall be upon him. And if he acknowledge not his sin, he maketh a double offense. And if he swear in vain, he shall not be innocent, but his house shall be full of calamities. So you got to be wise, man, about what you're saying and what you're doing out here. All right? There is a word that is clothed about with death. All right? God grant that it be not found in the heritage of Jacob. For all such things shall be far from the godly, and they shall not wallow in their sins. You don't want to be in that spirit to where you're covered with iniquity, just iniquity sauce dripping, iniquity gravy, sauce, juice. All right, just falling from. You don't want to be that guy, man, because that means that's your intent. If your intent is to just be a wicked, evil nigga, you're not fighting. If your intent isn't to do right, because even Paul said, I serve the Most High with the inward man. Okay, I intend to do good, but in the flesh, I deal with shit that I don't want to do, and that's gonna happen. But what is your intent? Do you feel like shit? Do you feel bad, or do you just add sin upon sin upon sin upon sin? Do you repent? Do you try to fast and pray demons away, or are you just happy? I got demons on me, but the demon gives you self pleasure in the flesh, so you don't really fight to get it away. All things are possible through Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. It says, use not thy mouth to intemperate swearing, for there is the word of sin. All right. It says, remember thy father and thy mother when thou sittest amongst great men. Okay? Because you're a representative of what they, molded, It says, because you can, your actions can give your mother and father shame. Okay? Important, and more importantly in this time, the body. Okay, because they can use the actions of one to say they all do this. So you don't want to do anything to get the ministry blame. But it says, remember thy father and my mother when thou sittest among great men. Be not forgetful before them, and so thou by thy custom become a fool, and wish that thou hadst not been born, and curse the day of thy nativity. All right? Be mindful. Okay? Understand that you represent a household, and the household is the household of Israel, but this is speaking of it on a carnal level with your mother and your father. Okay, be an upstanding citizen of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua and the nation of Israel, man. It says, the man that is accustomed to opprobrious words will never be reformed all the days of his life. And opprobrious words are words that tear one down. Okay, if that's all you do is just tear down, but you never build up, that means you're not balanced. All right? It says, two sorts of men multiply sin. All right? And the third will bring wrath. Okay? Two sorts of men multiply sin, and the third will bring wrath. A hot mind is as a burning fire. All right? And you don't want to be, because we all go through that anger stage, man, where you're angry. Whether it be you just be mad you're just angry. Now, oppression maketh a wise man mad, but the scriptures say, be angry and sin not. You can't allow the fact that you're angry about particular things to cause you to make reprobate decisions. You don't want to be hot-headed. You don't want to have a hot mind, all right? Because not only are you a threat to yourself, you're a threat to your loved ones. You see? And that brings wrath, man. Okay? Be angry and sin not. Okay? Because, we all go through the anger stage. All right? But then when anger turns to you basically creating a doctrine that's centered around you getting your lick back, okay, then you become unprofitable. Okay? You lost the fight. All right? Being angry is actually it's benefits to anger. But you have to use anger to drive you to good works. All right? And to do what's necessary, all right, to be on the good side of Yahweh Bashim Yahshua's wrath, because wrath is coming. You can't look at this earth and tell me that judgment ain't coming. You can't look at these people, even the ones who did you wrong, all right? You may continuously wake up every day angry at that person, every day, and it'll consume you. But you rest in the fact that, hey, if the Lord, if the Lord this person don't repent, or, the Lord go get them. People ain't going to win, man. All you have to do is just sit back, all right? Don't be going on their Instagram page to see if they're doing bad, or, you see them having a bad day or complaining, yeah, that bitch. You really are out of your element. You're consumed, all right? Bitterness has consumed you. You don't want to be that. And it happens, all right? But as the scriptures say, be angry, but sin not. All right, even we're angry at Esau, but we're waiting on the spirit of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua to lift up that standard and to take his ass out. You're not angry at Esau, but going out into this world yourself trying to take down his kingdom. No, it doesn't work like that, man. So we have to be wise. It says a hot mind is as a burning fire; it will never be quenched till it is consumed. All right, and that's what happens. All right, anger. There's a track by Marvin Gaye called Anger. It will make you old. All right, now we're constantly going to be angry and bitter at this society. All right, but then there's joy that you have to partake in as well, man. Okay, to balance it out. The kingdom is coming. Okay, scriptures say in the world we're going to have tribulation, but be of good cheer. He's overcome the world. So there's a peace that comes with this as well, man. There's a comfort that comes with this. You have to tap into that as well. You can't live a life centered around bitterness and anger all day, every day. Now, in this flesh, it happens.